These are two Phalaenopsis orchids that are in almost identical condition. Plant number 1, water only. Plant number 2, watered with a sugar and yeast mixture. Many people say this mixture helps orchids recover faster. But is that really true? After just 60 days, the recovery results of the 2 orchids exceeded expectations. Today, I tested the recovery of 2 weak and wilted Phalaenopsis orchids after their flowers had faded. The goal was to monitor the recovery ability of each plant under the same care conditions. I started by cutting off the entire faded flower spike. The old, weak leaves and the yellow leaves at the base were also removed. This helps the plant focus its nutrients on the recovery process. Next, I checked the root system. Many of the roots had turned silver. This indicates that the plant has been lacking water for a long time. The potting medium inside the pot was also very dry and had almost no moisture left. I watered the plant first so that the roots could absorb moisture gradually. This helps the plant adapt better before receiving nutrients and reduces the risk of shock. The silver-colored roots began to turn green, indicating that they were still active and able to absorb water well. The second orchid was also watered in the same way to ensure that the care conditions were identical. The only difference in this experiment will be the nutrient mixture used. Now I will prepare the nutrient mixture. First, I poured 1 liter of warm water about 38 degrees Celsius into a container. Then I added 1 tablespoon of sugar to provide an energy source for the fermentation process. Next, I added 3 tablespoons of yeast and stirred well until the ingredients were completely dissolved. The fermentation process produces many organic compounds and beneficial microorganisms. Let the mixture ferment for 2 hours so the yeast can begin to work. After 2 hours, the mixture began to produce many gas bubbles and the yeast formed a thick layer on the surface. This is a sign that the fermentation process has taken place. When the yeast becomes highly active, it breaks down the sugar and produces gas, causing noticeable changes on the surface of the mixture. I then diluted it with 500 milliliters of water and stirred it well once again. I used a soft cotton pad to absorb the mixture and gently wiped it evenly over the leaf surface so the solution could be absorbed better. This helps provide moisture, reduce dryness and weakness, and support the leaves in recovering to a stable condition. At the same time, it helps clean the leaf surface, remove dust, and support the photosynthesis process. Next, I put the mixture into a spray bottle and evenly misted it over all the leaves of the orchid being tested. Ensuring the solution covered the entire surface, both the upper and lower sides. I also sprayed around the base and onto the potting medium to add moisture and allow the solution to gradually reach the roots. Finally, I watered the entire potting medium directly so the solution could soak deep down and reach the root system. This helps evenly restore moisture and supports resoftening the dried out potting medium. At the same time, it helps activate the microbial system in the potting medium. After completing the process, I placed both plants in a place with gentle light and good airflow to monitor the results. After 15 days, the plant that was only watered showed almost no significant changes. The leaves remained soft, wrinkled, and lacking vitality, with no significant signs of recovery. Meanwhile, the plant treated with the nutrient mixture had firmer leaves and a clear reduction in wilting and softness. In particular, many new green roots had appeared at the base, indicating that the plant was gradually recovering better. I continued spraying the nutrient mixture evenly on the leaves so the plant could absorb it better. This helps provide moisture, enhance recovery ability, and maintain stable plant growth. For the second plant, I only used clean water and sprayed it evenly over the entire leaf surface to maintain moisture. This care method was maintained consistently, using only clean water to compare with the other plant. After 2 months, the plant that was only watered had partially recovered. The leaves were still not fully turgid. The top leaves had improved, but the lower leaves near the base were still wilted. The root system developed quite slowly, with only a few new roots appearing. In contrast, the plant treated with the nutrient mixture showed clear changes. The leaves were firmer, new leaves had emerged, and the root system developed strongly with many healthy green roots. The results show that the plant treated with the nutrient mixture recovered significantly faster than the plant that was only watered. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next experiments on orchid care and recovery with more real results. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to follow new videos.